Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Vitalik publishes an incomplete guide to stealth addresses, Convex deploys its new wrapper contract, Aztec releases local dev networks, and ZigZag airdrops its governance token to early market makers. All this and more from ETH Daily starts right now. Ethereum creator Vitalik Buterin published an incomplete guide to stealth addresses, covering mechanics and use cases for privacy on Ethereum. A stealth address provides privacy for the recipient of a transaction, typically by generating a fresh address for each receiving transaction. In his blog post, Vitalik describes a stealth address scheme in which a receiver holds a root spending key used to generate a stealth meta address. A sender can then use the meta address to generate a new stealth address belonging to the receiver. Furthermore, a key blinding mechanism is used to ensure that only a receiver can generate a spending key for the newly generated stealth address. Vitalik also mentions the use of stealth addresses with elliptic curve cryptography. However, he notes that stealth addresses lack a way to pay for transaction fees. As a solution, he proposes the use of ZK snarks to anonymously transfer funds to pay for fees. Alternatively, Vitalik suggests using searchers and blind signatures to fund transaction fees on Etherless wallets. Convex Finance deployed its CVX CRV wrapper contract, which distributes additional rewards to stakers. Introduced earlier this month, the wrapper uses platform fees to acquire CVX CRV off the market and stakes it in the contract to generate rewards, which are then distributed to stakers. Convex also updated its UI to reflect the new contract. Current stakers are encouraged to unstake their position from the old contract and restake it on the new wrapper contract to receive the additional benefits. Users can still claim any remaining rewards from the old contract. The new wrapper enables reward weight adjustments and the ability to transfer staked CVX CRV as an ERC20 token. Aztec Network released local DevNet environments for its Aztec Connect ecosystem. Developers can now run a local fork of Ethereum mainnet to simulate what their code will look like in production. The release includes both a basic network and a full mainnet fork with bridge contracts. The basic DevNet features an Aztec sequencer. The fully featured DevNet can be used to test bridge functionality and integrations with Layer 1 protocols. Aztec recently started its third grants funding round, which seeks the development of Aztec Connect bridges and Aztec native applications. Aztec Network is a privacy-focused Layer 2 network that uses ZK Rollup. ZigZag, an order book decentralized exchange, announced an airdrop for early market makers on ZK Sync. Users who operated market-making bots and filled orders on the DEX have been allocated a share of ZigZag tokens. The snapshot was taken on January 17th at 6 a.m. UTC. Rewards are based on the number of transactions executed. Users don't need to claim the tokens since they are being airdropped automatically. Users on Arbitrum 1, which is also supported by ZigZag, are not included as part of the airdrop. ZigZag initially launched its governance token in June of 2022 through a token sale on its exchange. ZigZag also plans to add support for Starknet's Layer 2 network. And lastly, decentralized borrowing protocol Liquity released its Q4 2022 report. Total value locked in Liquity increased by nearly 23,000 Ether from Q3 to Q4. The protocol also experienced a 40% increase in the number of active troves, which are collateralized debt positions backed by ETH. Liquity also launched Chicken Bonds in Q4, which now hold over 70 million LUSD in total value locked. Chicken Bonds provide LUSD holders with boosted rewards from yield generated from various liquidity buckets. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories from ETH Daily. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us on Twitter at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.substack.com. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.